Something that I often talk about on this channel is how entitled a lot of people are. We're going to be talking about UEFN devs, okay? I understand. Before we get into this, I get it. There are so many amazing hard workers out there, and there are a lot of problems with UEFN right now. This video may not apply to you. If you are a UEFN dev watching this, I have all of the respect in the world for what you do, and I want to get into your line of work one day. I have all the respect in the world. In saying that, there is a lot of very, very entitled people, and we have been not necessarily calling them out, but I've been talking about the idea that maybe people should focus a little bit more on their maps instead of complaining, and today I wanted to show you a fantastic example about that. And for my small channel, I wanted to get the word out on a map to show support as much as I possibly can. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with too many YouTube channels. Let me bring it over my other OBS scene to show you what I am talking about. So Imposter UEFN Official is, of course, an Impostors map that Nick830 didn't necessarily like too much. I'll give commentary on it, but watch this video. We'll watch it together, okay? Okay, at Nick830, you were right about our map last time, but now it's time to see what we cooked this time. Let's watch this together.
How is 3,500 people playing that map? I don't even know what kids like to play anymore. I'm so confused.
So Nick830, and I don't know if this is one of the maps that ended up getting him into a little bit of drama, but regardless, Nick830 did not like this map. Nick830 has a ton of influence, and already so many devs would start going, oh my god, Nick830, he hates my map. Didn't give it a chance. And you know what? That might be true for some of the maps that he plays. I have seen clips where he should have been given maps more plays, but my point being, the reaction to this for so many people, no matter whether it was fair or not, would be, oh my god, Nick is such an a-hole. Nick has so much influence. And I get that. I get that. Like, the influence can really hurt, but it's nice to see somebody go in the opposite direction with it.
I think that was the most boring map I've ever played in my life.
Oh my goodness. So Nick, we heard you. You were right. But now, see what we have cooked for you. Imposter. Trust nobody again. So they took this and they revamped their map, which was very nice to see. So I believe it was new, what do you call it? New tasks to do. That was the change that they made, one of the big ones. And it looks good so far, man. It looks really, really good.
When the quests are all just interact and hold?
Yes, that's what it was. They changed it. They took some feedback and they actually actively improved their map. Look, it all looks fun. It all looks fun so far. So now, is this boring? It's looking great. The visuals are great too, and I actually kept meaning to play this map. I kept meaning to make this video for a little while, but I kept like, okay, you know what? This is one that I can push back because there's news coming out. Regardless, Impostors, trust nobody again. I am absolutely going to play this map, and I'm absolutely going to support this map because there is nothing that I respect more on this platform. And guys, the problem is, like, and I know not nearly everybody's like this, and this is the final time I will say it because I do not want to come off the wrong way, okay? Again, if you are commenting down below saying how hard you work on your map, I believe you. You're probably great. There's just a decent chunk of people who sit down and they get no plays and they blame the metaverse, they blame Discovery, which does need to be fixed. They blame Discovery and they are just feeling entitled to people playing their map. Instead of crying, what Imposter UEFN Official did, and it's sad that I kind of have to praise this, they decided to take that information, as rude as it was, because Nick830 could have absolutely framed that better, but they took their feelings out of it. They took their feelings out of it. They sat down and they worked on their map to make it absolutely better. I cannot wait to play this map. I'm playing Fortnite. After this, I'm going to suggest we play this map because, again, I keep meaning to try it and I keep meaning to make this video. I love Impostors, and if this is a great Imposter experience, guys, I believe me, I will be playing it all of the time. I don't care whether or not the map is good. I don't care. This mindset coming from the UEFN devs, I don't know if it's one dev or if it's a team of devs. Regardless, Imposter UEFN Official, as mean as Nick830 was, they put their feelings to the side. They thought about it and go, okay, you know what? Maybe we do need to change how our tasks work. And they made it more interactive. They made it more fun. And now I hope that this gets plays. This is something that I want to support. This is a team that I want to support. And I know I'm only sitting here with my 16,000 subscribers, but if I can spread the word even just a little bit about these guys, and you know what? I want to stream this. It's been a little bit difficult with the kid to be able to find time to stream, but I absolutely want to stream some Impostors, so look out for that. We're going to be trying this map. I don't know how soon But you have my word, we will be doing that. This is something that I believe we should all come together and we should support. When UEFN devs, they take your criticism for the game. And it's their passion project. It is difficult to put your feelings aside for something like that. The amount of time, sweat, not necessarily tears, the late nights that you put on this, early mornings, waking up with the updates, all of the bugs in Discovery right now, all of the bugs in UEFN in general right now. You put all of that to the side. You put Nick 830's criticism to the side. You thought about it and you actively improved your map, and it was a huge map. I hope Nick 830 actually sees this. I would imagine that, unfortunately, this was posted about a week ago. I don't imagine that Nick 830 is going to see it, but I hope he does come across it, and I hope he enjoys it, and I hope that he can actually change his mind about it, and this would be a great story in UEFN. Could you imagine getting from Nick 830 like a story like that? Nick 830 hated our map. Now he loves it. This is what we changed. They did a great job with the trailer. They're doing all of the promotion possible. This is something that I want to support. There is nothing that upsets me. That's not true. I was about to say there's nothing that upsets me more, but something that frustrates me in this Fortnite community is how entitled people are. Nobody is entitled to play your experience. Nobody is entitled to play to your map. Just because you think that your map is good doesn't mean that it's going to be fun for the rest of the player base. And this is something that a good chunk of the UEFN devs need to understand. A lot of people can learn from what Imposter UEFN official did. They took the criticism, whether, and it could have been phrased better, don't get me wrong, but they put their feelings to the side. They thought about it logically. They thought about it critically and said, okay, maybe there's a reason why Nick 830 didn't like this. What didn't we like? The tasks. We are going to fix that. Here is a massive, massive update. That mindset is something that I would love to support. That mindset is absolutely from creators and not even just in Impostors maps. If they come out with other things, I know what this team is like. I know that they're going to actively actually work to improve their map over and over again. This is something that I just really, really want to support. And again, I know I have a small channel, but I want to shed as much light on it as I possibly can. I did want to take a look at a couple replies over here because typically that is what we do on this channel. I ended up posting this in the replies to that. It's so nice to see people working to improve instead of crying over and over. I will definitely be supporting and playing this at Nick 830. Try again. Unfortunately, we didn't get a response from Nick 830. Didn't really expect to. I can't imagine how much that guy ends up getting tagged in a day. Regardless, there wasn't like too many things to say over here. There's only a couple more replies I wanted to show you. PvP Bomber had this to say: are you actually letting Nick bully you? This is the thing. This is the thing. A lot of people are looking at Nick 830 and just looking at him like a jerk. These people looked at Nick 830, but yeah, you know what? They can think he's a jerk, right? You a-hole. Why would you say that about our map, right? And he seemed to just have a bad attitude playing it. That wasn't nice of Nick 830, okay? But I also didn't see the full clip of it, okay? So I understand that there might be things that were left out, but they didn't take that to heart. They didn't take it as bullying. They said, okay, we'll prove you wrong. Nick 830, try again. Try again. We'll prove you wrong this time. I love that. I love improvement. I respect it so much. And I know, like, I have no idea who's behind Imposter UEFN official. I've personally never heard of them, but one day when I do content full-time, I want to get into island building. I want to get into map making, and these are absolutely the type of people I would love to pick the brains about, because I already just know after what they did, man, after this, you already know that they're the type of people that you absolutely want to be around. Anchor had this to say: W, taking feedback and actually adjusting to it. Exactly. And it really goes to show your character too, when you can take, like, I don't want to say nasty criticism, but of course, like, you watch the clip of Nick 830, he wasn't exactly very nice. When you can put that to the side and you can actually think about it and go, okay, there's a problem here. Why is Nick 830 not like it? You can ignore all of that. It says something about your character. It says something about your dedication. It says something about your drive to be successful, and I cannot help but respect something like that. Guys, I will leave the map code in the pinned comment description down below. Please look out for a stream. I don't know when that will be, but we will be playing this, and I cannot wait to try it out. Let me know what you think about this down below. Thank you so much for watching the video. Why don't you check out this video on screen right now? We just did a tier list ranking all the fish in Fortnite, and it is the worst performing video that I have put out in a very long time. So if you want to watch it, help out the channel. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.